Eastside Kings Blues Festival, 13 years. This is the 13th year. Second time we've done this workshop here. I was not here last year. I was in Clarksville, Mississippi during the time of the festival. So anyway, let's get started. We've only got a few of the players. What I'm going to do is I'm just going to introduce the player. They can talk about themselves a little bit and play a little bit if they want. We've got Mr. Xavier Alexander Shannon. Really come on, Xavier.
Hello, everyone. It's nice to see you all this lovely afternoon. I guess to introduce myself, Xavier Shannon. Born and raised here in Texas, more specifically Temple, Texas, about an hour north. Discovered, jazz and blues growing up during my school days in middle school and high school. Formed a band, played a lot in high school and outside high school. And I think that love of music, helped foster and develop beyond that into, I guess, more of a professional playing nowadays. And was able to come down to Austin and start playing music professionally. And that's when I got in contact with the Eastside Jenkins. We've been playing a lot together over these last couple of years. And it's opened up a lot of doors and windows for me. And I'm super excited. Next month I'll be going over to Switzerland for the Summer Blues Festival. First time ever flying or leaving the South, essentially. But I'm super excited, and I hope this is the first of many great adventures. So, I would say so. Yes, my grandfather. My grandfather listened to a lot of jazz and blues in his day when he was raising my mother and her brothers. I didn't really ever hear much music being played by him, but I think that influenced them, and then also in turn influenced me as well. But he was a very big influence on my life, especially growing up. We used to ride together to Dairy Queen. We'd always get fries together, and I would always be over at his house. We would always have big family get-togethers, always at his house. So and I wrote a song about him, called Lee Cotton Blues, back after he had passed in 2018. And so that song in particular, it means a lot to me, and the memories of him still mean a lot to me to this day. This one song that I can play for y'all is comes from that same region from where my grandfather originally came from, Tupelo, Mississippi, up in northern Mississippi. This particular song is a version that I picked up when I was learning how to play guitar by the late great R.O. Burnside. This is probably one of my favorite versions of this song that I like to play, Poor Black Man.
Give it up for Xavier, Shannon. We have another gentleman here who actually did a show last night over at Justine's. We'll see if we can bring him up here from the Carolina Chocolate Drops. Put your hands together, Mr. Hubby Jenkins.
Hi, I'm Jenkins. I like to say that I play old-time music, traditional American music. I play pre-World War II American music. This includes blues, country blues of all sorts, bebop, whatever you like. I also play five-string banjo, in the Appalachian style, clawhammer style, a little bit of stroke style, which is 19th century, kind of early banjo playing, early white folks getting involved in the banjo style playing. And the other part that's important to me is talking about the black roots of American music. So, talking about the creation of American music and how it travels along with the African and African American experience in the country. The banjo itself being an African instrument, being an enslaved person's instrument, and that the American pop music scene starts from white people stealing this instrument, co-opting it, and changing it. And as that develops, we get blues and ragtime and country and Taylor Swift and Law or whatever. But my first love was country blues. That's what started for me. The first time I heard Mississippi Fletcher and Skip James, I quit my job and bought a guitar, and my life was ruined ever since. Anything else? Any questions? Comments?
Let me tell you that yesterday night at Justin's, he did beautiful renditions of the classical Mississippi blues. So it was very emotional, the way he did it.
I remember the first time I heard Devil Got My Woman Blues by Skip James. I was like kind of dating this girl, and my parents were out of town, and it wasn't supposed to be a party, but it turned into a party. And she brought this guy over to the house, and they caught them making out in my parents' bed, and I was really upset. And I kicked everyone out of my house. I was all alone and sad. And my friend made me a big CD, and the first song I was Devil Got My Woman Blues. And I was like, oh, the blues! Like I understood the blues for the very first time in my life. And so I think it's important for me to think about these early creators of the blues and early pioneers of the blues as not just like, primeval, primitive artists. Like these were singer-songwriters who were putting emotions and ideas and concepts that were important to them, as older than them, humanity, universal kind of things, as well as just being very talented to play. And so when I like to play songs, especially if it has a lost lover or some sort of sorrow, I think it's important to tap into whatever's inside of you and reach that same emotional height or depth, as whatever you would say. I think it's a difference between like performing a song and playing a song. Any other questions or comments? You might not get this close to Hubby Jenkins ever again. Should I play something?
Oh yeah.
Guitar or banjo?
Banjo.
What you feeling?
This is broken, that's why it's like broken away. The first country music recording session happens in Bristol, Tennessee, Virginia, 1927. It's put on by a man named Ralph Pierce, who was racist light, who knows. And it probably explains partly why we don't have a lot of black, non-blues string band people recorded at this country music session. There's like one duo that's recorded, and that's it. From this session, we do get the Carver family, and Julie Rogers, Ernest Stoneman, like these early pioneers of country music. But this distinction between what is black music and what is white music is happening during this golden age of recording. 7 years earlier, we had our first blues hit, which is Crazy Blues by Minnie Smith, which sells like crazy. Our first blues stars for years are black women. And then it changes over to this image that we have, handsome black man playing guitar. But for years we don't have black, non-blues, non-religious string band music documented. So we miss out on a lot of music. But some people worked hard to try to figure out what we missed. One of my favorite examples of this is an album called Black Banjo Songsters of North Carolina, Virginia, put out by a woman named Dr. C.C. Hubby at Fletcher State University in Boone, North Carolina, and it recorded black string band music from the region. So I'd like to play you a song from that record. It's a man named Rufus Casey. It's his version of a popular old-time tune called Cuckoo, which was made famous through the folk anthology made famous by Clarence Ashton, a white banjo player, but here's the black and black like that. And the tuning is part of the song. So.
Good. Glad. So glad. And let's bring up Sean McDonald. Come on up here. From Georgia, but I think he resides outside of Nashville these days. That's not Fletcher. Yeah. Kirk works in the back, Yeah, and I think Sean's done 2 or 3 years here at this festival. Good to see him come back. Yes, yes, yes. I think the last time I saw you, we were having breakfast in Memphis somewhere. You and me and Kirk and John Hay. You want to just tell them a little bit about yourself and let other people know?
How y'all doing?
Good.
Great. As you said, my name is Shannon McDonald. I am from the beautiful city of Augusta, Georgia, and I do currently reside close to Nashville. What's up, little man? And I started playing when I was 2. I started playing drums, and I started playing piano when I was 3. Started blowing harmonica when I was 5. And I picked this thing up when I was 7. And I've been playing for the last 17 years. I'm 24 now. And so I'm one of the babies of the bunch, but there are a whole lot of us that are even younger than me that are coming up and doing great things. And if you ever come to any of my shows, a lot of the stuff that we do is like 40s and more 50s based and stuff like that. A lot of that stuff I love, I really love, and a lot of my friends, they love that stuff too. So that's how we get along. But I'm gonna play y'all something if you don't mind. Is that all right?
Yeah.
This is an original number. Sooner or later,
right, yeah, give it up, Sean McDonald. Put your hands together. We got one more. A good friend in the back over here. Jeez, he's played with everybody, been everywhere. Now he's living back in LA, I think. Put your hands together, Mr. Kirk Fletcher.
And Kirk just did a wonderful release, a wonderful CD.
Oh yes, check out his new music, Crook.
Oh, yeah. Make it grow.
First of all, how does everybody doing? Everybody doing okay? It's good to be here. It's always good to talk about the blues, which I love. It's been my lifelong journey, you know, through gospel music and blues and all of these things, you know, coming playing it. And, yeah, I'm very happy to talk about that. That's where I'm in my comfort zone, talking about blues. And I'm not in my comfort zone playing solo like my man here. But maybe I could just pick my guitar a little bit, if you don't mind. Get it all done now. Here's your guitar pick here. Everything comes up. You can tell I was very prepared.
Sits laid back.
Yeah. Do we have any things in our room?
Ready?
Or me, Mom? Oh, wow. Let's see. Oh. Austin, Texas adapted into their own thing and made it their own. So I'm really happy about that, and it's good to play for you, and hopefully you'll catch me and Sean later on the festival. Thanks so much, Ashburn, for having me. That's a little bit about myself.